Hello, yeah, just listening to music here as I often do, and in the process of putting away some records and CDs back onto their shelves. I have this habit of bringing a record out and playing it, and then I put it back in the sleeve and what have you. But instead of putting it back in its position in order, I'll put it behind my speakers, and it'll sit there for a few days until I've got a pile of records in it, and I suddenly think, wow, it's time to put these back on the shelves. So yeah, so I just thought I'd show a few things that I've been playing, or in the background incidentally. This is really good. This is a CD by John Abercrombie, Dave Holland and Jack DeJohnette. It's on ECM. It's called Gateway, and very, very good indeed. As you can imagine, on the ECM label, it just nicely produced and very, very well presented, and sounds excellent. So I just thought just show that. Okay, so what have I got here? Right, okay, as you know, I listen to jazz quite a bit. Been playing this one. This is Charlie Haden and Hampton Hawes. The album's called As Long As There's Music. This was recorded in 1976, but it was released then in 1978. Sadly, in 1977, Hampton Hawes, the pianist on this album, passed away. It's an excellent album, and all the compositions are either by Hampton Hawes or by Charlie Haden and Hampton Hawes, apart from one, and that is the title track, As Long As There's Music. It sounds fantastic. Obviously the musicianship is superb, and really nice booklet, 8-page booklet that comes with it. Nice thick paper, a lot of information, and I got includes some of the score to the music there, and there's a discography at the back here. There we are. Charlie Haden's discography and Hampton Hawes discography. Lots of information, really nice album, and I thoroughly enjoyed listening to that the other evening. Yeah, so moving on to something else, a little bit different, but one of my favourite kinds of music, Soft Machine. Third, this is a wonderful album. I really enjoy that Canterbury prog rock that was from the very late 60s to the early 70s and so forth. First band I really engaged with from that genre was a band called Caravan. I remember listening to an album called In the Land of Grey and Pink, which I've got here, and that gets frequently played here as well. But that really opened the world to me to sort of some new music, a different style, and something that I thoroughly enjoyed, and it moved then into like listening to Soft Machine. I've got lots of Soft Machine. I haven't got them all on vinyl. I've got some on CD, but all of them great. Robert Wyatt on this album, the drummer. Another Soft Machine album. I really like that type of music, and it's one of my favourite styles of music. That era of Hatfield in the North, Egg, Gong. There was a band called National Health as well. I've got music by all those bands and artists, so it's again, it's one of my most favourite kinds of music I like listen to. I've been listening to John Coltrane again. It's I tend to go through phases where I'll just only listen to Coltrane, and I'll do that over a few evenings and go through some of his catalogue of music. And I've basically just pulled a few of his more popular ones here. I mean, there's so much, isn't there, Coltrane to listen to, and I'm nowhere near listening to anywhere near everything that he's done, and certainly not still a long way off in completely engaging with everything that's going on. But I thoroughly enjoy listening to his music, and this is one of my favourites so far, is Crescent. That's featuring well, there we are, McCoy Tyner on piano, Jimmy Garrison on bass, Elvin Jones on drums. That was his sort of main lineup then at the time. Obviously Love Supreme. We've got John Coltrane Blue Train. This is the mono and stereo sort of edition in here, but I've got a lot more as well. Maybe one day I'll dig them out and show a few more Coltrane as well. We got Africa Brass there. We are John Coltrane, Lee Morgan, 1, 2 and 4. You know, always a good listen and something that I really enjoy working through. I haven't bought the very most recent release of Coltrane's. Still got a long way, a lot of listening to before I want to get that. But it'll be something that I'll be looking to buy at some point in the future. That's something quite different. There we are. A lot of people would instantly recognise that album cover. It's Autobahn by Kraftwerk. So this is fantastic. This is a reissue, of course. Ralph Hutter, Florian Schneider. The original sort of cover had the same sort of graphic of a motorway with a bridge and so forth, but it was slightly a bigger graphic on the front, it was. So, but this is fantastic. I love this, the energy that this music brings. I'm a big fan of this type of stuff, and like Tangerine Dream. I got quite a bit of Tangerine Dream, and I listen to that quite a lot. But it's that sort of like a perpetual energy of the melody, the sound, the beat. I played this last night, and you know, having heard it so many times, every time I play it, it just sounds so fresh. Just doesn't seem to age at all. And when was this? 1974. Sounds as fresh today as it did then, when you know, years ago when I heard it for the first time, which I would have heard this for the first time probably, I think, late 70s. And it was certainly made a big impression on me then, as it does now. So yeah, just thought I'd show a few things that I've been listening to and playing. So yeah, thanks again for watching the video. Bye bye now.